Okay.
Okay, Geoff. We've got a point out of today. It's a very, very tight match. Both the goals scored in injury time. Obvious question, but point gained, point dropped.
Obviously, from when you're 1-0 down as late as you say, it is a lot about character, and that's testament to the players. You know, they didn't really let that decision, which was obvious offside from where we were anyway. Obviously, the VAR will confirm it, but from where we were. So at that time, the players were feeling obviously the injustice. So the easiest thing to do was to, lose our heads, tackles, late tackles, and blame the ref. But we stuck to it, changed it slightly. I think we put Julian further forward, so we're sort of playing with two up front with Fred as well, and it was great to see sort of like the two subs come on to make the difference in that sort of regards. Terry hasn't really played much due to injury, but he's played at this level and above. And Joel, another young player we've obviously had since pre-season, Sporting Hackney, had a couple sub appearances in the start last week, but it's good for their confidence as well. In a big game like this, big crowd, if you can come on and make the difference, it's just going to only help you to further on during the season. So it was good to see that side of it. The disappointing thing, as always, as we all watched, and you'll see from the highlights again, is the tale of at 0-0 we had chances, to bury the game, to have more control of the game. So we're still missing that final piece, and I said it's going to be work in progress. But it was good to see us as Julian back, Fred completing the first 90 of the season. And I only see positives of it. We're starting to control the game a little bit more in the sense of we're not giving the opposition so many chances. So therefore I feel that's a good platform that we have. So today I couldn't afford the back four. Dean came in again and never lets us down. Bailey and Junior have been outstanding. Adam was on an injury today. Briggs finding his form. Jeff, Julian. Do you know what I mean? That's a good sort of basis to play. Now we just need the final third just to click, and then we can start climbing the table again.
Okay. Jack got us out of things early in the first half. Made a couple of great saves. Made an excellent double save at some point as well.
Yeah.
But we also, as you say, had chances at the other end. Julian had a couple. Their keeper also made a few good saves. It was very nip and tuck the whole 90 minutes of normal time before anything happened.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, they're a good team in the sense that they've got very good individuals. And you can see that at any given moment they can change the course of the game, and that's how I feel they will win a lot of games. They will stay in games, be solid, use their sort of knowledge and sort of maturity with the players that they got, and when it comes to the final third, they'll sort of make the difference, and that's probably why they're further up the table than we are in that regard. But again, if you were saying it on looking at the table, people would assume Cannon will come here and turn us over. And I think I said to the players before the game, this is another chance for you to show how good you are. We played against higher opposition before, even pre-season, FC United. We played against step 5 opposition, so nothing should faze you really. And this is a chance again to sort of prove why you're in this league and why we deserve to be in there. So it was good to see from that aspect. I think the win is closer rather than further away, if that makes sense. I feel, and it was a good positive performance. I think the players disappointed, but that's when you equalise so late. I think the morale, it changes. You saw the stadium, how buzzing it was. There were so many people here today. It was good that people can go away with that sort of feeling. Otherwise, it would have been dejection, or a what if, and for the layers, more main show, should I say.
Protracted debate after their goal. You say it's offside. What did that all hinge on?
So I think their players headed it across, and the trajectory of the ball, it was like a forward pass. So for them to have scored it, he would have to have been offside. Because he wasn't in line. Obviously, we all know that rule. The official, I don't think he's sure who it came off. So that's why I think the ref has gone over to. With fair play to him, we've had it before. There was a previous game. The ref didn't even go and consult the official, but he went over, and I think he just wasn't sure what he saw. So the ref had to make a decision on what he saw, and obviously he's gone with the goal. So that's why, and it took ages, we've seen VAR, how long it takes, and players standing around for like 6-7 minutes. But like I said, that positive thing is that we didn't let it sort of define us, because we knew we deserved something from the game at least, and we kept pushing, and we could have potentially won it at the end. You know, both teams were going for it right at the end. We didn't change because obviously we were going for the equaliser. So the easiest thing to do, okay, revert back and sort of take the draw. But we're at home. We always want to win as many games as possible. So we try to, but yeah, we just run out of time in the end.
Okay, talk us through the equaliser then as well.
So from what I saw, again, 'cause obviously there was a lot of things going on. It seemed like Terry's come in from the right. You know, a good bit of movement, because I do like our wingers to sort of alternate. Sometimes come wide, sometimes find the pocket. So you keep the defenders obviously guessing. And then he slipped the ball through to Joel. And again, it's like we've seen how the game has progressed, and you're thinking, okay, have we got a little bit of composure here? And you know, that's what it was. We're just striking the target with good intent and believe you want to score. Because often I feel sometimes when we're going through it, the belief isn't there, and we're just sort of striking it just to say, we've got a shot on target. Yeah. There's got to be a belief you're going to score. Yeah. And that's what he did, and as I said, it was a great moment for him, scoring his first goal for us. And like I said, we tried to get the ball back and tried to go for the winner. So it's good. It's good when, I said, when you can got players who can make the difference. You know, in other games, obviously Nora and Arthur that made a difference, but you know, it's good to have that sort of solidity in terms of the squad, players that can come in and obviously feel part of it as well.
On to Tuesday.
Yeah, the home game. Yeah, but look, this is why you progress in these sort of leagues. You know, before we're used to Saturday, midweek only if we have to catch up on games. But this is what this level is about. You know, midweek games. So that's why I get to intensify the sort of the warm down at the end. So it gives a chance probably to rotate a little bit, because I feel we still need to make sure everyone's up to speed. Because we do have a few niggles. You know, like players like Bailey, they've played so many games, you know, so far in a row. So we want to protect them. And on the back of obviously this performance, I feel if we play anywhere near where we played today, I feel we should win our next game, and then that will be the platform to sort of go, and the confidence sort of builds, you know, in this sort of league, because the games are such a quick turnaround. You know, you have a good performance, you win one, then you can't wait for the next game, and obviously you're hoping that you can maintain the squad, because then the familiarity, you know, the cohesion stays, and then you can go on. As I said, it's leaps and bounds. That's a team going for promotion, you know, and we've more than held our own today. So there's no ceiling to where we can go in this season, but we just got to make sure that final part comes together.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.